I'm Theo, and you're watching Hamped Up, Swim and Dive Edition.
Y'all ready for this?
While COVID has prevented many sports from competing and having seasons, swimming and diving has been able to get extra training in while preparing for their season, which will be happening this year. However, like many things in this day and age, the meets will be virtual, each team competing in their home pool. We talked to swim captains Ruth Geller, Oliver Schalet, and Cecilia Ripley, as well as Coach Jacob Wingfield, to understand how the virtual meets are taking place and the goals for the season.
You guys have an extra month of preseason training this year. How is that going to affect your season?
So that'll just make us have some more practices to get us into the season and get some more good times going. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really great because we are actually outnumbered with new swimmers to old swimmers, so it's great because they get a chance to try it out.
It definitely helps with the team dynamic, getting everyone feeling comfortable with each other, so that's going to be a big plus. And it gets everyone used to the new atmosphere. There's a lot of different things we have to do. So,
yeah. So how is the team competing this year?
We're going to be competing with virtual meets this year. Yeah, we have no Western Mass championships or anything like that.
So far, for other teams that I've been swimming for, have looked like basically it's just the whole team is the only people that are on the deck. And there's like an official on each pool deck. So, it's legal. And then you basically race against either yourself or your own teammates. And then all of the times are like compiled together at the end. So you're not actually racing against another team unless you consider the fact that your times are just going to be put against each other at the very end.
So finally, what are the team's goals for this season?
We have a bigger team than we've had like any of the past few years. So I think the goal right now is to get the freshmen really involved so that they can have a really strong team for their sophomore, junior, senior seasons.
I think the most important thing is that everyone's having a good time. There aren't the end of season meets to sort of strive for, but we're just gonna get them in the swing of things and hopefully make them want to come back next year when we're gone.
Will the swim meets feel less competitive considering there are no in-person opposing teams?
With swimming, it really has always been about competing with yourself, trying to get your personal best times. And while sometimes it does help to have somebody else pushing you in another lane, I think that it will just be a unique situation where people either are being pushed by, we're going to have to be more strategic with who's swimming events on our own teams to try to get competition within our own team while still competing against the other teams, and just really like working and focusing on ourselves and knowing that if we do our best that we can compete with the other teams regardless of what they're doing.
Thanks for watching. Be sure to watch again next week.